Y'all ain't ready for it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of FlexIT Girl. And this week I'm going to do the first episode about getting a core workout. So there's a lot of workouts out there that say that they're going to work on your abs and getting a six-pack and all that. Really, to me, it's more about your core and feeling a connection through here. There's a lot of different muscles in here. Getting them to work together is not always easy. And if you really work on your core instead of what I guess people call ab workouts, I think that you just get a better overall, deeper connection in your whole body and a better exercise routine. So basically, most ab workouts promote crunches. The thing about crunches is that you're putting a lot of stress on your head and on your shoulders, and you're really working the upper muscles of your stomach and folding in here instead of extending, and I just don't really think that that's the best or most efficient way to get a flat tummy or good core muscles. So I think that the best way to go with this is always leg lifts. Leg lifts engage your core. There's a million different ways to do them, so you can always find something new and interesting to keep you challenged. And I'm just going to show you a few variations you can start with right now. So I have a chair right here. If you can do this without the chair and just keep your arms above your head while you lay down and just keep your arms extended and maybe an inch off the ground or touching the ground and do the leg lifts like that, that's great. If you need a chair right there to hold on to, that's fine too. You can also have a partner and take turns and hold on to the partner's legs while they stand over you and count. Notice how every leg lift I do, when I bring my feet back down, toes pointed, legs extended, I'm not letting my feet ever touch the ground. I'm not letting my lower back come up off the ground like this, no arching. Push your lower back down into the ground and try not to touch the ground with your feet as they come down. So you can start with 20 of these or 10 if they're too difficult. Like I said, form is just as important as the quantity that you do, so point your toes. When you come up, just come up to right here where you're parallel. Don't push or try to get your butt off the ground, especially not at first. If you get comfortable with these, there's different variations. You can do pulses right here with your butt. Make sure that you keep your core engaged. Don't let your lower back fall or arch. Either way, keep everything right here engaged. When you get bored with these, you can try them side to side. So I'm going to place a ball right here so that you can see where my feet are going. Notice that none of the rest of my body except my legs are coming off the ground. Just go from side to the left and to the right of the object or imaginary object or whatever you have there. Keep your core engaged, keep your toes pointed. Don't let any of the upper part of your body come off the ground, and push your lower back into the floor. Now that we've done a few variations of these, I want to also mention really quickly how great leg lifts are for doing some conditioning after you stretch your back. If you do bridges, if you do contortion or anything like that, any kind of acrobatics where you have a lot of strain on your back and you're using your back muscles, after you're done with your workout, it's really great to engage your core. That way you're not walking around all day with this part of your body distressed. You want to make sure that if you worked out this way with your back arched, you do stuff to engage your core so those back muscles aren't doing all the work and both parts of your body are balanced. I'm going to show you one more exercise that's also a version of leg lifts. It's actually my favorite because it helps with flexibility, strength, range of motion, extension, alignment. It's a type of leg lift, but it also involves a straddle. So same thing. You're going to start with your arms up. You can have the chair right there to hold on to or not, whatever you're comfortable with. Also, if I didn't mention this before, when you're doing leg lifts, if you do feel the need to have your arms down on the ground next to you, make sure that you're not using them for help with your legs. If you are at first, that's okay. If you need your hands pushing down on the ground right here, that's okay. But remember that the goal is eventually to be here. Okay? So after you're done with your back stretching or your other exercises or whatever, same thing, leg lifts. You're gonna straddle,
touch your toes to the ground, straddle down. Straddle, and down. Toes pointed, knees straight. Try to get your toes above your head to the ground. Try to slide your toes along the sides as far as possible before you bring them together, but notice that my toes still do not touch the ground at the bottom. So after you do 10 of these, do 2 more. Make sure that you don't arch your back to come out because that undoes everything you just did. Roll to the side, sit up. So I just showed y'all 3 or 4 variations of leg lifts to engage the core and help you build muscle in your core and in your abs. These are a great place to start, and I'll come back another time and do a follow-up on some other leg lifts and core exercises you can do that are of the same type. Thank y'all so much for watching FlexIT Girl. See you next week.